What's good, y'all? We're back in our final down on the very first day of the Fury 2 Minute Warning Fury's off-season episode. We got back Tim, we got back Dula. Sorry, James got a cut out, but you know what? We on a little dive down after the season. We had a good high. It was an interesting game. Some people love it, some people didn't like it, but it was still an interesting Super Bowl game. But now the season's over, and now we're talking about the off season. Is there anything that we need to know going into the off season? All right, guys, take it away.
All right.
Um,
Go ahead.
yeah, go ahead. Start off, dude.
All right. As far as the draft goes, if you're a team looking for a top tier starter in this draft, it's not gonna. I don't think it's a good draft for you. I think Paxton Lynch, Jared Goff, Carson Wentz, Connor Cook, all these guys have potential to be good, but these are guys who need to go the Aaron Rodgers, Carson Palmer route of sitting. I don't think any of these guys. You look at Paxton Lynch. You're talking about a guy who is 6'7", prototypical frame, but wildly inaccurate. And you're talking about the level of competition, not that great. Brings you to Carson Wentz. The guy's a real winner. 3 national titles, but you're talking about a Division III football player. The jump is very big, going from Division III to the NFL. Ask Ali Marpet, the guard for Tampa Bay, who went to Hobart and turning a pretty good rookie season at guard, but now you're talking about a quarterback. Um, if you're a team looking for a defensive tackle, there are going to be a lot of them. If you're a team looking for a defensive back, there's going to be a lot of them in the mid to later rounds that are going to be very good for you. Um, this draft is going to be rich on defensive players and line and just in the trenches. Skilled players, not so much. It's not going to be a running back heavy draft. It's not going to be a wide receiver heavy draft. Not in the earlier rounds at least. Free agency wise, it's really no telling. I think you got to watch for teams like Chicago, who has a lot of money to spend in free agency. Um, I think they may be major players, seeing as how they switched to a 3-4 front. That's why they got rid of Jared Allen. You may see them throw some money at some guys, maybe from Denver even. John Fox has that connection. You may see them make a run at Von Miller. He'd be a perfect 3-4 outside linebacker. You
Uh-huh.
may see them make a run at Malik Jackson as a 3-4 defensive end. Um, and I think this is going to be a relatively quiet free agency period, though. Not a ton of big names out there, and the big names that are out there, like your Alshon Jeffries, probably can get
Uh-huh.
tagged. Um,
D, let me ask you this: is there any surprise player that we all know about Von Miller? I know we both felt the same way, where he may get tagged or he's not going away from Denver. But is there any surprise player that you be like, wow, I think they're gonna really let him go off to a new team?
I think Washington is going to let Kirk Cousins walk, and that may be a good or bad idea.
Really,
I think
really.
I think you're going to get a team that's going to overpay him, which it's okay. Um, because the thing with quarterbacks, like I think I heard Ernie Acasi say it. If you're going to be a good team, you need two players. You need a quarterback, and you need a guy who's going to rush the quarterback. So if you're a team who thinks Kirk Cousins is it, you will pay as much money as you can to get him. I think this is what's going
So,
to happen. I think
so,
Washington, I think they're not going to have enough money in the end. I don't know what their cap situation is. I don't think after the RG3 debacle, I don't think they're going to drop a ton of money in a quarterback now.
so,
So I
so
think Kirk Cousins is a guy who's you're going to hear, he might be walking.
if that scenario happens where Kirk Cousins walks, and do we still think RG3 is getting cut?
Absolutely, I think his days in Washington are
So
over.
so that means we're saying that the Washington Redskins will be addressing a quarterback in the draft, or would it be another free agent? In
Maybe
your
another
opinion?
free agent. Maybe they'll try to kick the tires on a Nick Foles or Sam Bradford or some of these other guys
Mm,
that are out there
okay.
that may be a little more affordable. But I think because of what Kirk Cousins did, keep in mind, he won that division. All right, he led that team to a division title, a team in Washington who was supposed to be 4-12 again, a team that did not have a ton of talent compared to say a Dallas or a New York, but they really ran away with that division towards the back end. And you know that they did lose by a lot in that wild card game against Green Bay, but he had a good game. I think he threw for 3 touchdowns. I think Kirk Cousins has shown that in that draft, although he was a 4th-round pick, he's outdone RG3.
Okay.
Which again, if I'm a team like say Cleveland, who is looking at these guys in the draft and saying, I don't necessarily think Paxton Lynch is going to turn our fortunes around today, or I don't think Jared Goff is going to fit the bill right now. Why not kick your tires on a guy who has resurrected a team from who was supposed to self-implode?
Okay.
Why not? You saw Kansas City do it with Alex Smith, and it's worked out for him.
Well, you know what? Because I know what I see too is like Philadelphia Eagles. I know they're really committed to not give Sam Bradford that money. He wants $25 million per year, so he's not only for playing 8 games last season. They already said they're not going to sign him. If we want to get an idea of what type of quarterback the Philadelphia Eagles want, I will look at the Kansas City Chiefs and see how they had Alex Smith. That type of offense. They want a quarterback who's pretty mobile. And I'm with you with I believe the Eagles will address their quarterback needs is in the draft, like a Carson Wentz or Patrick Lynch or a Goff who becomes available at that 13 spot. I look at free agency. I love the running backs. You got Doug Martin, Lamar Miller, C.J. Anderson, who just won a championship. You got Alfred Morris from the Redskins, who they're gonna let him walk. So if you're a team out there who, needs a running back, it's not a bad list. To pick for. But we all know in free agency, everybody gets overpaid.
Right.
So quarterbacks, like going back to quarterbacks, Sam Bradford is probably the best quarterback on as far as in the free agency you would think, or somebody better than him.
The big thing about Sam Bradford is can he stay healthy?
Right.
If this guy stayed healthy, I think he'd still be with the Rams. I think he's that good of a quarterback. I think he needs to go to a team that runs a spread, though. He operated in Oklahoma. I think Chip Kelly's iteration of the spread didn't fit him.
Right.
But, most of these teams, he needs to go to a team that's going to spread him out 3 wide and give him the option to, hand off the ball. I don't think he's a runner as a quarterback. I think he's athletic enough, but he's no threat as a runner.
Okay.
But no, I have to look at the list again. But outside of Sam Bradford, you have Kirk Cousins out there. It's debatable as to what your preference is. Do you want a guy who's slightly athletic versus a pure pocket passer?
Right.
I think what happens is some of these guys, I think the New York Jets are going to be looking for a quarterback. I'll give you a surprise.
Okay.
I think Buffalo may be in the market for a quarterback. Even after Tyrod Taylor's season.
Really?
I don't think they're sold on Tyrod Taylor fully to a point where they're going to anoint him as the franchise. I think they may be looking to get him some competition.
Oh, wow.
At
Wow.
worst.
Draft free agency.
I could be wrong, but this is Rex Ryan, and what I know about Rex Ryan is he's a fiercely competitive guy, and he wants competition across the board. If we're talking about another surprise player, watch out for Mario Williams. 3-4 defense. He's a 4-3 defensive end.
Right.
They tried to stand him up in Houston as an outside linebacker. Didn't work. They tried to put him as a 3-4 end in Buffalo, and it doesn't work in that scheme. Like, he needs to be in a 4-3 front. So, if you're a 4-3 team looking for an end, I think, you take – I think, again, so you're pointing at it, I think Mario Williams may be the play for the Cowboys. He fit a need. He fit a big need for him. Jacksonville's another team who, might be looking for that speed rusher. They get Dante Fowler back, but
Yes. Oh,
you know,
he missed the season last year.
yeah.
So yeah.
So you know, there's no telling. I think
Uh-huh.
there are other teams out there, Tampa Bay, who might be looking for a end
Oh,
outside
real quick, D. I
opposite
want to
Gerald
ask.
McCoy.
I'm sorry. I want to ask. Speaking on Tampa Bay, and I know that's Mike's team, and I know if he was here, he would hate us right now. But let me ask you this: they have a pretty good line over there. A lot of young free agents like Daquan Bowers. Would you want to? I mean, who's from that team? Do you think could really start somebody else make an impact?
Sorry, come again?
Who on the Buccaneers? I know Daquan Bowers is a free agent. I forgot the from Iowa. He was in and out a lot, but they're all free agents. They were saying the Buccaneers might not be signed them. Would you think they could start on somebody else's team and be an impact player?
Uh, Daquan Bowers. I think I'm writing him off as an injury bust. I think the guys just again, some of these guys
Okay.
get injured, and it's a part of life. That's why they bust out. They're just chronically injured. I think not really because they have George Johnson that they got from Detroit.
Okay.
They signed him to a deal. I don't think he did that. I don't think he did. I don't think he performed as well as his deal indicated. They got Gerald McCoy. I think they still want to build that defense around Levante David and Gerald McCoy.
All right, so wrapping it up, guys. Is there anything else you guys have on your mind you want to run through?
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
I want to see where Matt Forte. I want to see where he goes. I want to see what the Eagles planning on doing with DeMarco Murray. That's going to be a good thing. If they're going to cut him or they're going to try to. I doubt they can trade him. They're going to have to cut him and take that 13 million cap.
That
Yeah.
reminds me of this now. After this LaShawn McCoy incident, I wonder what Buffalo does with LaShawn McCoy.
They try to trade him.
Listen, he got some serious charges on his back. I don't know if they want those problems. They did the same thing to Marshawn Lynch, so.
That'd be very interesting. And Marshawn Lynch, I guess him getting in trouble worked out the best for him in Seattle, and his career there. So that was good. Listen. And for 2-minute warning, let me tell you something. This is the Don Dula. This is the mock draft guru. He can give you all the information out there. Let me tell you something. Because of him, I fell in love with Carson Wentz, even though the Cowboys may not draft him at number 4. But the draft is so much fun. The scouting combine info we're going to have is going to be fun. So it's going to be all good, man.
Stay tuned in. I'm going to have a few more guys for you.
All right. Well, that's our show, folks. It's the beginning of the off season. I hope you guys had a great football season. I know you're itching for the next season, but that's where Fury comes in. We give you a little bit of football here and there until it's time, and before you know football season started, you didn't even know you missed it. On that note, thanks guys for joining. We see you guys next time. Tim, Dula, we out.